It's a beautiful Saturday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're going to have a great day today, nice and sunny all day long. The temperatures are supposed to be in the low 70s, which is a little cool for those of us that live here, but beautiful weather for the tourists. Perfect weather for shopping for Florida Keys homes for sale, which is what we're here to talk about. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every single day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video each morning, you'll be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors know about them. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photographs, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more details on the homes in the blog, a lot more information, any unique features the home might have, anything that wouldn't stand out just by me telling you about the home. Photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, it happens to have a pool, there'll be photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage, photos of the pool. It's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com. If you like this video and you want to see what's being listed in the Florida Keys every day at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this each morning. As long as you're down there subscribing, right next to the subscribe button is the thumbs up like symbol. If you could click that, that helps my channel grow. I'd appreciate that. You'd be doing me a favor. We had a pretty busy day today. We have 9 new homes to go over. Before I tell you about the homes, the state of Florida's legal department has to butt in and make me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys Multiple Listing Service. In fact, in a day like today where we have so many listings, you'll probably be seeing me looking down every now and then. I'm just looking at my computer screen to make sure I'm reading it right. The first one we have is an amazing house. It's in Key West Old Town on Fleming Street. Fleming Street's one of my favorite streets we have in Old Town. All the houses are upscale. You can walk to Duval Street. It's just a nice, well-kept, neat, clean street. This one's a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom with a very large pool. It's 3,433 square feet. It's priced at $6,700,000, which isn't totally out of line for a house of this nature. I think it is a little bit on the high end, but it's not totally out of line. It's a beautiful house in a beautiful location, and a house with 6 bedrooms that close to Duval Street is very rare. Next in Key West's neighborhood called Bahama Village, which is also located in Old Town on Terry Lane. We have a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 365 square foot condo. This one's being offered at $599,000, which is a very good price for something on Terry Lane. Terry Lane's only about a block and a half off Duval Street. My only concern with this condo is the same with a lot of these condos. They were the large houses that were built back in the days when the families would have 8, 9, and 10 kids, and the developers come in and turned it into 3 and 4 unit condo complexes. If you are interested in this property, it's a great location, it's a great property, it's a great price. But while you're still under your due diligence inspection period, make sure you look at the condo's financial records, particularly the reserves. You want to make sure they have enough money in reserves to cover any upcoming maintenance. If the building needs the new roof, if the building needs to be re-sided, if the building needs to be tented for termites, that's paid out of the condo's reserves. And if they don't have enough money in the reserves, each owner gets an assessment and they have to pay it right then and there out of pocket to pay for the maintenance. If you have a big condo complex with 100+ units in it, replacing the roof, that's not a lot of money divided by all the owners. But when it's just 2, 3, 4 owners splitting that bill, it could be a lot of money out of pocket and it has to be paid immediately. Assuming the reserves are good and the condo's financials are good, this is an excellent condo. It's an excellent location, and that's a great price. Next, on Surgo Lane in Key West's Midtown neighborhood, we have a duplex. Total of 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,730 square feet. Personally, I feel this one's very overpriced. They're asking $2,800,000 for it, and that neighborhood, in my opinion, just does not justify that price tag, but that's just my opinion. Then in the Key West Golf Club on Golf Club Drive is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 836 square foot condo. A townhome, actually. They're called townhomes over there. They don't call them condos. I really like the Key West Golf Club. You're about 5 minutes from Duval Street. It's a gated community. They're pretty strict about who they let in and out of the gate. You really have to prove that you live or are renting there, or you are going in to visit someone who lives or rents there. They also have 24-hour manned security, someone either walking the property or riding around in a golf cart, just making their presence known, checking things out. They have 2 pools over there. One of them is a beautiful resort-style pool that, in my opinion, is nicer than any high-end resort we have in all of Key West. Then the smaller one's just your basic pool. It's rectangular. It's probably about 30 feet long by about 12 feet wide. That's the one I prefer when I go over there, only because it's really quiet. Everyone wants to go to the pretty pool, and when I lay out by the pool, I want to just sit by myself quietly and chill. But I have a pool in my own backyard, so I don't really need to go over there. But my pool in my backyard's similar to that. Then we go up to Summerland Key on West Shore Drive. This one's a very unique home. It's right on the Summerland Key airstrip. It has a hangar right underneath the house. You can literally land your airplane, taxi across the street, park it underneath your house, and walk outside. This one is not on the canal. It's a dry lot home, so if you don't mind not having a boat in there and you're a pilot, this could be your absolute Florida Keys dream home. There's not many of the houses that have the hangars right underneath the house. It's a great opportunity. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 960 square foot house, being offered at $1,195,000, which is an excellent price for anything on the airport. And Summerland Key also is one of the more desirable keys in the lower keys. You have a great location. You have the airstrip across the street. You have the hangar underneath your house. What else could you want? Then we go to Ramrod Key in a subdivision called Breeze Swept Beach Estates on Barbados Lane. I like Breeze Swept Beach Estates a lot. Most of the houses are very well kept. They're very upscale. The majority of the community are year-round residents. Some of them are owner-occupied homes. Some of them are rental homes, but very few are vacation rentals. Most of the rentals are year-round people that live and work and function in the Keys every single day. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,056 square foot house. It does have a nice pool right on the water, a nice boat dock. It's being offered at $1,275,000, which is another one of those. I won't call it overpriced, but it's definitely at the top of the price range. The next one is also on Barbados Lane in Breeze Swept. This one I feel is definitely the best deal we have today. This is my deal of the day, my pick of the day. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom canal front home. It has a nice large boat dock. It's 1,120 square feet. It's being offered at $700,000, which anything in the Florida Keys on the water at $700,000 is a steal. If you're interested in a home in Ramrod Key on the canal, call me about this one today. Let's jump on this. It's not going to be around for long. Then also in Ramrod's Breeze Swept Beach Estates on West Indies Drive, there's an open water home. This one's open water. You're looking right out to the east. You're watching the sunrise. You have that southeast exposure, and our predominant breeze in the summertime comes from the southeast. And during the summer, you will appreciate that breeze. It keeps the yard nice and cool. You can sit out in the yard and just look at the ocean and enjoy the breeze and just sit in the Florida Keys sunshine. There is no boating in this, though, however. It's just the beautiful view. That part of West Indies has no boating. The water's really shallow. You could walk out 100 feet and you'd still be in water up to your knees. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,377 square foot home. It's being offered at $1,299,000, which is another one of those. It seems my expression of the day today. I won't call it overpriced, but it's definitely at the top of the price point as far as homes of this nature. The no boating is a tough one. To justify $1,299,000, I want my boat in the backyard if I'm on the water. Then the last one is on Little Torch Key on Jamaica Lane, which is on the Gulf side of Little Torch Key. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,568 square foot house. It's a great house. It's right on a nice canal, deep water boating. The downside with this one, and the reason I would stay away from it, is this particular section of Little Torch Key where Jamaica Lane is very low lying. It floods at a high tide, especially if we have a full moon and a high tide. Your yard will be full of water. It's being offered at $900,000, which is a good buy for a waterfront house in Key West, but as much as I love a waterfront house, I don't want the water in my front yard. That's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. And don't forget to check out my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.